tower to meet with Holly. He came to get her back and to be her man, but Hans and his buddies fucked up the plan, and that's about when everything went sour at the Christmas party. And the terrorists were overzealous, but it was sweet when they killed Ellis. And with a little help from Alan, John McClane kicked ass. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die as hard as we can. No one dies harder than John McClane, even when his wife's stuck on a plane, about to crash into the Potomac River on the eve of Christmas. And airport security kicked him out, but John McClane is just too damn proud, and nothing could have made him not deliver, cause that's his business. And with a lot of fights and gunplay, he blew that plane up on the runway. And with a little help from Alan, Holly's plane could land. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die as hard as we can. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. No one dies harder than John McClane, saving all the passengers on the train. When Simon wasn't clear with his intentions, it was just a distraction. And there was no way McClane could know that Hans Gruber was Simon's bro. And that's what made it Die Hard with a vengeance, with Samuel Jackson. And the good cop wouldn't miss this, even though it wasn't Christmas. He didn't get any help from Alan, but only in part 3. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die as hard as we can. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Remember when we first met John McClane? Argyle picked him up from the plane and took him down the Nakatomi Tower to meet with Holly. He came to get her back and to be her man, but Hans and his buddies fucked up the plan, and that's about when everything went sour at the Christmas party. And the terrorists were overzealous, but it was sweet when they killed Ellis. And with a little help from Alan, John McClane kicked ass.
Hey gang, welcome. It is the Greatest Hits Hot Sauce Challenge with our host, Hot Sauce Steve.
Hello.
Kyle's with me here in Arizona. Y'all are in Minneapolis right now? Minnesota somewhere?
Yep, just south of Minneapolis.
Just south of Minneapolis in beautiful Minnesota. And we are going to be doing Voter's Choice of the 12 best hot sauces that we've ever done. I once again fucked up on one of them, but we got the rest, and it's going to be good, and Kyle's probably just going to mix up some other shit here. We got cucumbers this time as a backup to cool us off. I don't know if that works or makes it worse. I'm not sure. Jen's in the chat. She says hello. Ellie is in the chat, says hi. Thank you guys so much for subscribing. Steve, who's over there?
We got a ton of people this time over here. Some of them want to stay off camera, so they'll be off camera. But you got Hot Sauce Steve here, and then you got, just say your name. I'm Jim.
I'm Michelle.
She's returning from the first one.
Okay.
Ben is over here too. We're at his house again.
Hello.
Troy, behind you.
Off camera.
And,
Alice is over here somewhere.
and at the end, we'll each get 2 votes on our favorite mild and then favorite hot.
I like
hot
it.
sauce.
I like
And
it.
then we could take those 4 to a different one. The first 6 are more mild. The last 6 are going to be a lot more hotter. If you can, starting with Tapatio, I guess Tapatio's not too hot, but it's going to start our hotter ones.
I want to point out before we get started that Tapatio is probably like the most versatile hot sauce I've ever encountered, where I find myself going through like 5 times more Tapatio than anything else in the world, and it goes on everything. So I also feel like it's not like unique enough to like. I think it's going to be overlooked, but guys, Tapatio is a great hot sauce.
It is.
Team Tapatio.
You have a case of it? Holy shit. All right, we're going to start though. Normally we do questions, but we have a ton of people this time, so we're just going to skip the questions. We're going to start with the Chipotle Bourbon hot sauce that was a favorite of most of you guys last time. Just
So
grab a guys, and then skip it. You can pour that on whatever. And we'll wait till everyone has a wing, then we'll go. Jim. Should be plenty of sauce on there for you guys. Oh, I might have used one too many.
Steve,
Oh, no,
Jen,
Jimmy.
Jen in Hawaii is in the chat and says, Steve!
Jen!
With 2 exclamation
Hi,
marks. Jen!
We got it. Oh, Jim needs it. Jim needs it. We got that group commission we got to do a voicemail for.
All right, I hope we get another song out of it.
Liar, liar. Yeah. All right, guys, the Chipotle Bourbon. This one's super mild.
All right, dipping in. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's pretty good.
it's like,
This is the second one.
This is really good.
I can tell if it's that smoky from the sauce or your chicken.
it's the chicken in it. Yeah. I feel like the vinegar overpowers the bourbon a little bit.
Yeah.
It almost reminds me of like a Carolina Gold, but I don't think it's got mustard in it.
There's not much heat.
No.
I think Mark is eating on the wings because I'm getting some like peppery from the wings.
Which is weird because the Chipotle pepper is like about what 2 or 3 steps up on the ladder of peppers, right?
It's pretty low on there.
Because it's what's a Chipotle? It's a smoked Anaheim?
Jalapeno.
Jalapeno?
Yeah.
Jalapeno, yeah.
It's
I expected a lot more
usually
smokiness from the Chipotle and the bourbon though together.
Yeah.
Troy can 9 wings or
9 wins?
9. Yeah, 9 wings.
Z is in the chat and said he had the Chipotle bourbon last night on some sliders and loved it. I think it would be good on like a burger, maybe with some like fried onion ring or like onion rings.
Or throw it on as like a barbecue type sauce on some grilled chicken.
Yeah.
Your cooked ribs nice pretty well too.
Oh, yeah,
because
ribs,
it'd be
right.
kind of.
Oh, ribs, yeah. And then, if we do have time, you can feel free to throw out questions. I didn't plan them this time because I didn't know how long it would take. You can always add that in later. Next up, though, we have the pineapple Fresco, also from the second. No, this is from last time, the third one. It's thin and watery. I can't believe you guys voted for this one. It's my least favorite.
All right, Hillside
Anyone
Harvest.
could, you guys could take. Someone could take this.
How many sauces came from last time?
4 from. We've done 3 so far, so we have 4 from each.
I'm gonna be, just for the benefit of the audience at home, I'm gonna be much more aggressive about my sauce pours. And every time we've done it before, I feel like I really no pun intended, chickened out, and I'm actually gonna put myself through some pain this time.
Oh, I should have grabbed the shot
I
glass.
have a bowl and mixing them all together in, and I'm just dumping a bunch of sauce and then mixing, and
You gonna do a
everyone's
suicide
grabbing.
sauce at the end?
I'll do one with you.
Do you want to get your shot glass?
Yeah.
Okay.
We don't need
after
it right
this
now.
one. This one.
Well, I accidentally got a plate of wings.
Were they all?
I'm like, wait, we just like wings out on the mile.
There's a ton of flavor.
The mile end's all about that. Just
We
so,
already do it.
just who needs another one? Should I get
I
one
still
for
need
me?
one.
Oh, Troy needs one. Okay.
Here you go.
This is very watery.
Yeah, it is a very watery sauce.
There's another wing. Did you?
She's a vegetarian.
Oh, okay.
All right, are you guys ready?
Ready.
You put this.
Ready? All right, pineapple Fresco.
All
I got it.
Ah.
It doesn't really taste like it.
Yeah, yeah, there's not much. That's why I'm surprised you guys voted on this one.
Chicken's good though.
Mm-hmm.
I would love this on like a bowl of noodles with like some chicken,
Oh yeah,
like or
I
like
get a little bit.
or like a brown rice chicken bowl, just on like on Asian foods.
There's just a salad dressing on its own.
It has elevators in mine.
Oh yeah, I could see that. Yeah. Yeah, it's got all the necessary components, really.
Guys, you can get a lot of these at like Lunds and Barley in the Minneapolis area.
I've tried that. Grilled pineapple?
Oh, put that on a grilled pineapple. There you go.
Pineapple on pineapple on pineapple. Z says I gotta toss the chicken in the sauce. Let's go around. Z, unfortunately, Fry's had a sale on drumsticks, so we went with drumsticks this time because they were 99 cents a pound. In this day and age, thanks Joe Biden. I get so excited about like cheap meat lately. I mean, I used to as a kid too, but that was like asses and vaginas. I'm talking about chicken now. Chicken. Oh my God, you show cheap beef? Woo! Get out of here. I get so excited.
I can tell you where to find some cheap chicken.
Pork butt. Where? The Asian market?
Oh, I was gonna say Van Buren.
Ellie asks, have you ever tried eating mango with hot sauce on it?
Yes, that's a super
No.
Filipino thing, and it's awesome.
What type of hot sauce?
Yeah, Ellie, what kind of hot sauce? Z says he's gonna Uber to Fry's right now for the 99 cent. Z, I'm a newspaper subscriber, so you can always hit me up for the cheapest meats in town. I read all the ads and I clip the coupons. It's great. Sarah and I like to get in our underwear and then just clip coupons. It's good times. Oh, hey, I got a question for you. Got a question for the group. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Steve, if you had to choose, you can only have one of the three and the rest of them disappear from the world forever, right? Coffee, beer, or whiskey?
Oh, because of my shirt.
Yeah. But also as a question.
I have to go coffee. Like,
Wow.
Oh.
I'm probably addicted to coffee, so I want coffee in the morning. I can go without beer or whiskey. It's not the easiest, but I can do it. I can't go without coffee.
Plus, it's easier to replace like beer and whiskey. There's other boozes. You can't really replace coffee with.
I have energy drinks.
I could just. Yeah, how do I start my day without whiskey? I don't know.
There's tea. You have tea.
Tea does not hit the spot like coffee. Red Bull.
Let me put a poll up real quick and see what happens here.
Everyone. Hey, this goes out to everyone.
Oh,
Everyone who wants to be on
I
camera.
have to say whiskey.
You say whiskey is your choice? Oh wow.
I'd keep whiskey.
See?
Beer. I keep beer.
Coffee.
Coffee.
Coffee. What about you guys?
Yeah, coffee. Because like I said, you can always replace whiskey and beer with other boozes.
But it's not.
I gotta say beer. I love beer more than any food or drink. It's my favorite thing.
I put Diet Coke.
Coke Zero I think might be.
Uh,
Alright, poll is up in the chat. You can only choose one. Beer, coffee, or whiskey. Alright. 100% beer so far, it's me. Ellie says coffee. Jen says coffee is just as much an experience as beer and whiskey. She also said you did not just compare a bomb cup of French press to Ribbo. Jen, I live in a house where Sarah drinks Nespresso, and like it's not the worst thing in the world. Like it's not Keurig bad, but I do pour overs in French press every day, and I understand the experience. I'm still telling you, beer comes in so many varieties. I mean, coffee comes in varieties too, but not like beer. You got stouts, you got IPAs, you got your lagers, your pilsners, your sours. Like, it's a whole thing. And how many great breweries have you visited versus how many great coffee shops? Breweries.
Yeah, I mean, I love beer. I used to be a home brewer. I've made so many styles. I love so many styles, but I need my coffee in the morning. And I have an espresso machine. I love just straight espresso.
Wait, so is this for the whole world? Like you're
Yeah,
deciding...
the whole world. So
Oh,
you
the whole
could say,
world. Oh, definitely coffee. Yeah.
yeah.
Somebody would probably...
I also work part-time at a liquor store. There's people who need to not drink.
Well, they would just switch to something else though.
That might
All right.
change yours too.
Right now in the vote, coffee is
Put this
trailing.
shit on everything. K-Mama Spicy. This stuff is so good. It's made here in Minneapolis.
Okay, now the K-Mama, the last time we did this, Z actually took it home with him. I mean, I asked him to, I think, because he really enjoyed it. Now I got the double pack with the spicy and the not spicy too. I haven't tried the not spicy.
I ordered, there was like a deal on hot sauce, National Hot Sauce Day or whatever. It was like no shipping or something. So I just ordered a 4-pack of the spicy for like $25.
You can't just eat it right now.
Oh shit!
You gotta wait. Jesus. You animal.
Wait, we there's a process over
He's
here.
ready for it.
All right, y'all. Take it away.
Now. Oh, it's
This
like
is-
blood red.
Yeah. So like,
Yeah.
Did you guys get the? Oh, you got the sauce.
Guys, look at this. Look at the color of this sauce. It's like It's like blood.
It is. Yeah.
Thank you, sir.
Alright. Ready? It should be. Your wings should be doused.
All right, let's go.
Yep.
All the wings should be this doused from here on forward. Oh, so good. I love making this in stir fry.
This is amazing.
Steve, what's this?
K-Mama Spicy. I think
coffee or cocoa or something.
it's Korean hot sauce.
Oh, cooking chain.
It's made in the Twin Cities.
It is. Yep. It's made right here.
They should automatically serve this with every side dish or every appetizer at every Chinese restaurant.
so like,
I understand it's Korean, but still.
so the main ingredient is gochujang, right? Which is a Korean like red pepper paste. You can get just the gochujang, and like the flavor concentration is like even way more intense. And then you get like a really nice like paste covering. And I've done like a whole rack of ribs smoked with that. Pretty good stuff.
Gochujang.
Do we know?
You heard it here first, folks. The votes are in, and it was a tie between beer and whiskey as for the thing that they would save. Coffee trailed behind with only one vote, but there are only 5 votes, so you know.
Five votes.
Coffee one here.
Z paid $55 for a half pound of 100% Kona Trellis Reserve coffee beans that he is going to put in his Keurig. Jen says gochujang is pure magic. Pure magic. You heard it here.
I have a Keurig I use at work because that's what I have at work if I don't want to buy coffee. So it's the only time I buy drip coffee though is work. Otherwise, it's espresso.
Is it free at work?
Well, we have one in the fitness center office. We have a Keurig, so
Yeah.
I just bring a reusable K-cup with
Oh,
me
okay.
filled with my.
Oh.
Otherwise, I have to go to the cafeteria and buy coffee. It's good, but they also only take cash in the cafeteria for whatever reason. So I never have cash.
More
Except
like
right now.
casheteria. Casheteria, I said. It's funny.
Anyone have a question they want to do for the group? I should have planned for this time.
Pirate or
Pirate or ninja? Ninja. I don't know why.
Is it hanging out with one or being one?
Pirate or ninja and why?
Pirate or ninja and
Why? I
why?
don't know. Is ninja? Is there like a Johnny Depp kind of ninja? Was it like
I don't think he's had a ninja role yet.
No.
he was the pirate? He played a famous pirate, right?
Jack Sparrow.
Oh, the Chris Farley ninja? Beverly Hills Ninja.
Ooh.
Beverly Hills Ninja.
Captain Jack Sparrow or Chris Farley Beverly Hills Ninja? There we go. That's the question.
I would argue that successful men hear about.
Oh.
That's a mic drop.
I recently watched like the first 20 minutes of Pirates of the Caribbean. The first one was the Black Pearl. Was that the first one? Fucking highly enjoyable.
It is.
It's a swashbuckling adventure.
It is a love letter to the pirate genre as a whole, and
Yeah.
executed
Yeah.
extremely well.
And Keira Knightley is just a sexy bundle of teeth.
We had the same birthday.
Yeah?
Yeah.
This is true.
You're a sexy bundle of teeth.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
But
He's got teeth in his butthole. It's a Filipino thing.
Pirates were some good movies.
Z asks, what is the best zombie apocalypse weapon?
Cross. No, I've not seen Walking Dead. I hear it gets terrible after the first season.
Cricket bat.
Oh.
make Shaun of the
I'm
Dead
not-
references and say like,
Cricket bat with like nails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, so Negan.
You just said you've never
Yeah,
watched
machetes.
one.
I like the
I see articles online.
Guys, we're too stupid to answer questions that are open-ended. You need to give us like multiple choice.
I mean, let's be real though. If we took an M1 Abrams and just drove it through a giant crowd of zombies, like,
runs out of gas.
eventually, but like,
Yeah, but you want something that doesn't run out of gas or ammunition, right?
A gun from a movie because they clearly never need to be reloaded.
Yeah, every gun from Silverado. Cardio.
Or you
Cardio
can
is the
load
best
it.
weapon.
rule number one is not good.
All right, we got one from the first one, Hellraising hot sauce for
Yeah.
food. I love this. It's jalapeno apple.
That's another local hot sauce.
It is. The owner works at Best Buy. This hat sucks.
You can pop it off.
Apple.
Well, it's
Yeah, I
a
know.
little.
It smells wonderful.
Yeah.
Smells like pie.
Yep, getting my arm workout today.
Don't forget to switch
See,
arms.
let's be real. It's like the first time you've done that today.
That's part, it's a part of the workout.
Yes, and I'm the master.
If you like apples, how do you like them apples? Hellraiser. Ellie2868 asks, if the world ended tomorrow and you had to watch a movie, which one would it be? It's your last movie ever. I know for Steve it would be Hook.
Nope. Forgetting Sarah Marshall, that I say my favorite movie of all time. I bring it up all
Yeah.
the time.
Listen, I really want that whole puppet like Dracula musical to be a thing.
Die, die, die. I can't.
Yeah.
No, I got one.
Troy needs one.
Probably RoboCop.
RoboCop?
I really enjoy RoboCop.
Tommy Boy.
Tommy Boy?
Crank.
Yeah, I don't, like, I love sad, dramatic movies and shit, but, like, you don't want to watch that as the last one before you die. You want something fucking funny as shit. Yeah, maybe Spaceballs.
Spaceballs, yes.
Yeah.
Unless you're Big D, and Big D hates Spaceballs for whatever reason.
Yeah.
I just don't get it.
He tries to blame Roger, but he really just hates Spaceballs.
He doesn't like Wild Bros.
Oh, right.
Cheers, guys.
Oh.
I missed it. Which one was this?
I really like that.
This is the
I'm not a fan.
forbidden food. Apple jalapeno.
I don't like it as a hot sauce. I like it as a sauce.
Mm-hmm. I need a new napkin at this point.
Who'd you put that on, though?
Stick with
Tara, are you just
sweet
doing
potato
hot
pie?
sauce on-
Okay.
Sweet potato pie with this sauce would actually be really good.
Carl's got a point there. This would be an excellent sauce to put on sweet potato pie.
Oh, yeah. Or just sweet potatoes.
Or just sweet potatoes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit, I got a lot of those. Great job, everybody. I'll be right back.
That is protein cake I made.
Protein cake?
It's very peanut buttery.
Peanut butter.
So when it gets hot, you're gonna want some of that. It's like oatmeal and peanut butter and applesauce. So
Oh, yeah. Sounds perfect.
protein powder, peanut butter powder. Yeah, it's about the ingredients.
Sounds.
Oh,
way
there's
more
a
thicker
question.
than-
What is the best brand of protein powder?
I like the Premier protein shakes that are pre-made. They are it's like $25 for an 18 pack at Costco, so it's super cheap if you have a Costco membership. Otherwise, they're really expensive.
Put it over here.
Those are the ones that are like in the baby cartons. They look like little baby paper cartons with the little screw top.
Yeah, they're in the carton.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, I forgot. Troy, can you put these back in? No,
Oh,
one ate
Jen,
them.
Orgain is terrible. It tastes like chalk ass. Like if an ass had chalk in it and then you ate it.
I use Gold Standard for the regular powder for when I'm cooking and stuff. The chocolate Gold Standard.
I'm a big fan of
I'm a
that.
fucking dude. Guys, hear me out on this one. Dimetized Cocoa Pebbles. Holy shit! It tastes like cereal.
Yeah. I feel like I can't get enough protein if I have to eat it.
Zone has the
There's this,
Zone macros
Which
has
one
the
did you say,
three
Gene?
when I found on social media,
okay,
they
bars in
use
it.
passport.
Yeah, dude. Something about pebbles they make great.
It's,
sugar and fruit, you know?
Well, Jen, I know what an asshole tastes like, and I know what chalk tastes like.
asshole do.
No.
This is 2022.
Yeah.
That was a joke from the Chips reboot movie, by the way.
It's 2022.
No, the whole, like it's 2016, everyone eats ass now.
Oh yeah.
Next up, this one is also very delicious.
Ooh, yeah.
Vietnamese curry.
Yes.
Yes.
This one.
Oh, I got.
This one, Indian food, potatoes, any sort of a curry. The King Bee just fucking eats his shit like nonstop. He loves his shit. Ooh.
I put it on so much. Well, I ran out of it really quick because I used a lot of it.
Because you poured
This one's a thick boy.
Like stir fries and stuff, and then it's like gone.
I love it on French fries.
This stuff is so good. It's very thick too.
Logging it.
We're still in the mild end of it.
If I was making that, I would put like some thickener in it. Just to make it stick to the food.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you.
Troy, Ben, you guys get your wings? Oh, no, not yet. This is from the last one we did.
Oh boy.
Funny enough, too, every time we schedule this, it rains the day of.
Is it raining?
This is which? Which bottle?
We all live in
Rained
Minnesota.
earlier, it's gonna rain.
so-
Rain all day, but it's gonna storm again in a little bit. Curry sriracha.
Good thing it's like-
Good thing you live 5 minutes away.
That's really good.
All right, here we go.
This is one of my favorites.
Weeknies? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Weeknies.
That shit's so
Yep.
good.
Life changing.
It's good because we love sugar. We got a lot of sugar.
No, actually. But it is very strong on the curry powder, so it's
Yeah.
great. And turmeric. It's a lot of turmeric.
Turmeric.
Put that shit on everything.
Oh, you know why? There's tapioca.
That makes it sweet.
That's why it's sweet. There's tapioca.
I'm gonna grab you a shot glass. I'm gonna grab Dinner's beer. Do you want
Kansas is an opener.
Crybaby Craig's was 2 times ago, but it didn't get enough votes. It is really good. I use Crybaby Craig's and a ton of stuff. Black Box is not here. It's his favorite hot sauce. He couldn't make it because he has a new kid or something.
So it's hard to pour it.
Or something, whatever.
So yeah, nothing important.
Not
Just
a
a new
baby
kid.
like event.
That was my favorite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy dancing.
So we have one more, and then we have all our milder.
Okay.
So we can pick our 2 favorite milder ones after we do. Actually, let's wait. What do you guys want to do? Pick our mild ones As soon as we're done with the mild, or wait till the end?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
it
think we should.
stays fresh in the brain.
Yeah. Wingmaster. Nice try. I'll bust open the. I have some really strong stout over there,
Already.
Yeah.
so we can pour it in glasses if you guys want really strong stout.
Oh no.
Dragon's Milk and KBS. So they're both like 12%.
We are recording.
It helps with the spice.
Sure it does.
Like the, it does.
Yeah. When I'm drinking, I don't feel a damn thing.
No, it's, I don't think we'll have
You
access.
gotta set notification.
Oh, where'd Gene go? Bathroom?
I went to get a shot glass for Kyle. Mike J. Hall in the house, sub for 18 months. Mike, you're just in time for me to crack open a can of the finest hoppy lager in the world. Arizona Gooners for the finest club in the world, the Arsenal. Because, Mike, you know what? When you start supporting a football club, you don't support it because of the trophies or a player or history. You support it because you found yourself somewhere there. You found a place where you belong. Dennis Bergkamp, let's go. Come on, you Gunners. All right, he's going to log out now and probably regret his sub. But seriously, y'all, come if you ever come out to Arizona, the Shop Beer Co. They're like the greatest dudes, and they make this for my soccer supporter group. They make that for our motorcycle collective garage. The Shop, they're great. All right, Steve. Sorry for the interruption. Pardon the interruption. Let's carry on.
Hey, last one before we vote on our first milder ones. You were gone for that. Gene's favorite, Dr. Aspirin fresh jalapeno hot sauce.
Guys,
despite the name, this is
as a testament,
Oh my.
as a testament to how tasty this shit is. So when Steve put these out, some of these are leftovers from the first time. Some of these I had to reorder because I was completely out of them. I reordered Dr. Aspirin's. It got here about, I don't know, a week and a half ago. This shit is more than half empty already. It is the most delicious fucking thing in the world.
It just tastes like fresh jalapenos, minus the seeds.
Say minus the
Oh, you
heat.
guys got it.
Your shot glass?
Yeah, it's not too spicy.
Ooh, that is a very jalapeno flavor.
Yeah.
Here you go. 4 wings. I should get the thing up so I can keep track of votes for the first 6.
This reminds me of the Filiberto green salsa.
This shit's fallen off lately. It used to be so good.
Hey, Jim, can I have a Chipotle?
No wing for you. Come back when you.
I love the way it smells.
Oh, it does.
It smells so good.
It smells fresh.
I want some more sauce. I'm gonna just dip my wing in this. All right, you guys ready?
Ready?
Ready.
Let's go.
Here.
That's perfect. It's the greatest hot sauce.
They also make one called colon cleanser. I think that one's more of a mustard base though.
Listen, if you've never had a colonoscopy in your life,
I haven't.
they give you
I
like
haven't.
this
Old
thing
enough
that
yet.
makes you like poop all your stuff out, right? And it's like this. You get different flavors. Like I think I had like green apple or some shit for mine. Terrible stuff. Super thick, gross, horrible. I'd much rather have a colon cleanser, hot sauce.
Yeah.
Than the terrible.
Knock it
like-
out of you.
Yeah. Not a fun time.
There's a question. What's the worst medical procedure you've ever had?
Worst. I haven't had that many medical procedures.
Vasectomy.
Vasectomy.
There you go.
All right.
It wasn't a YouTube one, was it?
No. It's not built.
Nick had a
Like, you
vasectomy.
didn't like watch YouTube.
God, that's terrible.
I don't know. Probably when I had my deviated septum fixed, I've never really had anything bad. So
Describe, like, what do they
I got knocked out, and they went in and like whatever fixed the part of my nose that was deviated. And I woke up and I had gauze on my nose.
Did they go?
And, it was worse. They put splints up my nose I had to wear for a week. That was awful.
You got raccoon eyes? No.
It was hard to sleep with those things in.
I think mine was getting it was either getting my teeth replaced after a motorcycle crash, or I got cortisone injections in my heels, and it's like this huge needle, and it just keeps going in, and you're like, wow, there's so much meat in your heel that you didn't know about. But I think I've gotten off pretty easy. Kyle.
I've had a whole host of medical issues. There's a lot of things that have happened. I have a whole giant cut across my entire abdomen because they cut me open, and they had my stomach open for 8 months. So literally every time I ate, I could see like the food travel like through my stomach and like gurgle. So that was a fun time. Jen asked if I can choose my flavor. Yeah, I did actually get to choose the flavor for my colonoscopy when I had to drink the thing. I had to drink like a whole like gallon of this stuff, and it's just it's terrible. But yeah, that was pretty bad. I had a central line put in, which is basically an IV that goes super deep into you, and they go in through like your forearm, and it like goes all the way into essentially like you're close to your heart.
Fuck.
Through like your armpit, and so most of the time when they do that, you don't feel it. However, due to my many medical issues, this was like the 8th time that I had this done, and the 4th time that week because all of my IVs kept blowing. So I literally felt like the IV poking me like in the armpit, and like watching on the ultrasound as they were like shoving the IV all the way in. So fun times.
I like how every mom is probably just like, yeah, fucking hold my beer. Like, I pushed a human being out of my vagina, so that was awesome.
My friend just had her baby last week. She had a 42-hour labor.
I think you say 42-pound baby.
No. It was also a pretty big baby, but 42-hour labor.
Baby.
So that was fun.
No.
All right.
Anyone else? Any terrible medical procedures?
I
No.
used to get pulled without being sedated.
Ouch.
What happened?
Oh, I got 4 teeth pulled without being sedated.
Did you lose a bit?
The torture?
No, I had braces on, and my mouth wasn't big enough for all my teeth, and like it's just not enough to put you under. So they're like, okay, so I could hear like all the cracking and stuff.
You were right.
Yeah, and they also asked me, we're taking out your wisdom teeth, right? I'm like, nope, that happened 4 years ago. Let's not do that. I had to tell them which teeth that they're pulling out, and I was really nervous the entire time. So like, are you pulling the right ones? I don't know.
Probably go to different dentists.
Yeah, I never went back.
Yeah.
I had 4 teeth out at the same time too, and they like didn't, like they like did it, they did 2 of them without me realizing they did it because I was, I guess. No, it was great. I was
really?
You're done. Like, it was just finished.
Oh.
No.
Like,
It lasted forever for me. It's like,
Oh.
please, God.
Yeah, Jen. Okay, yeah. Jen just taught me what an
Okay, guys.
episiotomy is. Yikes.
You're like,
Time to vote. Time to vote on the 6
Best
mild.
mild?
Okay, so you get 2 votes. I'll go through each sauce. Just raise your hand or whatever. If you are voting, you only get 2 though.
Steve.
So make them count.
You get 2 votes for the milds, or just 1 vote for the milds?
2 mild, 2 hot. So we'll do 2 mild right now,
Okay, got it.
and then we'll do 2 hot. Yeah, you just have to tell me. So first we got the Chipotle Bourbon. Who's voting? 1, 2, 3. We got 3 votes for that to stick around. All right.
Poor Ellie.
Next up, we have the Pineapple Fresco. Anyone? No. Does anyone want to take this with them? I don't. Fridge.
Fried rice, dude. It's awesome on fried rice.
Oh, I have a lot of hot sauce in there. Not anymore. I let it die down before this. K Mama. Anyone K Mama?
That's tough.
Am I the only one on K Mama?
Almost. Yeah, that'd be my second.
I would
You're
vote for
doing-
the K
you're
Mom,
voting for
except
that?
I just like go to
You get 2 choices.
Yeah.
So I got 3 for K Mama. Okay.
Is it rank choice? You introduced rank choice.
Okay. The forbidden fruit. 1,
Which one? Yeah.
2, 3.
Yeah.
A lot of
4.
4. Okay. Oops, I'm mixing something up here. Pineapple Fresco had none, right?
Right.
Okay. Good. Curry Sriracha. I'm definitely using that as my second one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That one's definitely sticking around. And then Dr. Aspirin is the last one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, Aspirin and Curry Sriracha.
I feel so
won the
basic
vote.
right now.
All right. Right now is grab another drink real quick.
Okay.
I have to go to the bathroom, and then we'll get started on the spicier stuff.
Let me come around and set this one up for you so you don't have to go through.
Way to get busted. Water.
Did you say Richard water?
Yes, I lived here for. I love the water in this.
What do they?
It tastes delicious.
It's better than like Edina water.
Yeah. No. Rich young moved in a great water.
It's the lead.
Yeah. It's the lead? Yeah. Hey, good flavor. Plus it comes up your mouth and yeah. No, seriously though, because I lived in Phoenix for 2 years. The water out there tastes like aspirin. It's terrible.
Where?
Like sulfur.
Phoenix. It just
Oh,
tastes dirty.
yeah,
I don't
LA
know.
water
I
is
can't explain it. Yeah. It's so
What was
bad.
that brewery that used to be in?
I never once in my life like got bottled water and crap like that, but we ended up going to like
I'm gonna buy that.
they have specialty water stores everywhere you visit on. No.
I just need to up their water treatment plant.
Just don't be in the desert. Water. So
Is it East Alabama?
yeah.
Where does the water come from? East
Colorado River.
Is this in Colorado?
I think maybe the drinking water is from like underground. They tap it and pump it out. I don't know. But yeah, it doesn't taste good.
Good to know.
Yep.
Can I help you with these are? No, I need to get a bag. Right
It sounds like my finger is on the way. Kids are over there now.
Okay.
So I did not know this was being live streamed when I told them to come over. So
Well, let them know.
yeah, they'll be all up in your throat. Sure.
Okay, so we need more chairs.
more chairs.
Well, the chances of my children sitting down and being chill are low. So
I don't think I got enough.
Remember when we first
Nope, I
met
didn't.
John
We're gonna be
McClane?
just burpees.
Argyle picked him up from the plane and took him down the Nakatomi Tower to meet with Holly. He came to get her back and to be her man, but Hans and his buddies fucked up the plan, and that's about when everything went sour at the Christmas party. And the terrorists were overzealous, but it was sweet when they killed Ellis. And with a little help from Alan, John McClane kicked ass. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die hard. We're gonna die, 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 die as hard as we can. No one dies harder than John McClane. Even when his wife's stuck on a plane, about to crash into the Potomac River on the eve of Christmas. And airport security kicked him out, but John McClane is just too damn proud, and nothing could have made him not deliver, cause that's his business. And with a lot of fights and gunplay, he blew that plane up on the runway. And with a little help from Al.
Just that, just two glasses.
Just two. Totally not all those whiskey glasses down there.
Wait, do you want whiskey?
No, no.
Okay.
Just if anyone wants, Gene, I have some Dragon's Milk and KBS to pass around over here.
I'll have some. Pass it over.
Yeah, here it goes to the screen, right? Are we back streaming again, or still on break?
Oh yeah, sorry, we're back. Yeah.
And we're back.
And we're back.
We're back for some Tapatio.
Woo.
Everyone's had Tapatio here, right?
Yeah. Oh.
I can't tell if Troy's serious or not. We played Chameleons
The
together. I don't
surprising thing
think
about
I've ever
Tapatio
played-
is that it's actually really good on chicken.
Yeah, Chameleons are really fun.
Yeah, but like, I was associated with stuff. I always forget
Where
it's good on chicken.
one person, like everyone knows what the word is, it's like a category,
Pretty much any.
and one person they don't know the word is. You can only use one word to describe it. Everyone knows you know what it is, but the chameleon can't figure it out. So it could be like countries, and there was like 20 countries on there. So you have to, if it's like Germany, you could say, I don't know, forest or something.
That's a clever one. I would not have done that with
I just quick thinking. I played it a lot, the group games. All right, I'm gonna go with one of these this time.
Ooh, a flat.
A flat. I've been going with the wings or the drums.
Somebody fucked up.
Just done the math, folks.
Video, pour this shit on.
Yeah, planning on being a good girl.
You just pouring some on your plate, Troy.
Just
We
straight
got
down.
more. So we're just gonna, I
Yeah.
thought we each get our own bottle.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Tapatio's cheap enough where we can have our own bottle.
Yeah, you
The best
get
part about
bath
it
it's
is
fun.
$3. You guys all ready?
Ready?
3, 2, 1, cheers.
The reason I ended up with a case of it was because it was way cheaper to order a case than one bottle on Amazon.
Oh, yeah.
It's like
Victory?
So we're having smoked chicken, and it brings out the smokiness, which is really interesting.
I could sense it. Yeah, that's something like that.
I don't think I poured
The
enough.
ingredients list just says usually.
Yeah,
Red peppers, spicy.
This is one of the only ones Sarah can eat. but She does it.
Wasn't expecting.
What's that?
This is like the only one Sarah can eat out of all of them.
Yeah, literally, we go through. She has like 3 different sauces she can have, and Tapatio is one of them, which is surprising because this flavor profile is so similar to other Mexican hot sauces, but almost all of them have vinegar. Shit's delicious though.
I think it's the.
It's like 3 ingredients or something. Pepper, salt, garlic.
Oh, so there's just a fermented hot sauce.
Anthem gum's what I wasn't expecting because I didn't. It's
Is
not
it a
that-
thickening agent?
Yeah, it's not that thick of a sauce.
Yeah.
Oh, acetic acid is vinegar? I did not know that.
What's that?
Apparently acetic acid is vinegar, so it is vinegar.
Oh well, she's going to die now.
I'm still working on my
Spicy.
recipe. Yeah, I have a flavor profile.
It's that
Okay.
Are we gonna try
I'm hoping so. Why doesn't we cook?
Did anyone come up with a question while we were? Too bad Flavor Dave. Flavor Dave was thinking about driving to Minnesota to do this. He always has the craziest stories when he's on.
Wait.
Are we looking for questions? Is that? Are we looking for questions? Yeah, lots of them.
One spice only forever.
I think you would hate that spice.
The
You-
chat is
you would
open for
pretty much-
questions.
Salt.
Yeah,
Salt, yeah. Salt.
Yeah, salt.
Salt.
I will not get tired of salt.
Salt is
So
an essential nutrient.
yeah.
Salt is spice.
Right. Yeah.
I did really like this just because it's such a different flavor profile than any other hot sauce.
It's just so like limited in its uses, though. I think.
If you don't consider it a hot sauce, I just think it's like
Yeah.
putting it on other things.
Oh shit.
All right.
I haven't had
This one was on the hot one. The Seed Ranch.
The regular one is not Thai. It's so- I mean, not.
This one is delicious. It has Carolina Reaper, Serrano, lemongrass, cilantro, and basil.
Everybody's looking all nervous.
Wow, we went from like 0 to 95.
Right.
So
It's not that spicy as I just completely covered the wings.
Yeah. How do you make a Carolina
Right.
Reaper not?
Here's a
Add a
question
bunch of
for
other-
you. If you could get paid to not work, right? Let's say there's a universal basic income, but that universal basic income is equal to your current salary. Would you stop working?
100%.
I would still do something with my time other than
Yeah,
play
you-
PlayStation. today.
You can still do stuff, but just like quit your. Let's do a different one. Let's say there's a $30 million lottery. Okay, $30 million you win. Would you still go to work
At my current job?
Yeah.
at your current job?
Probably for 30 million. Yeah.
How about if I do the job part?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I go part time?
No, I'd start a hobby. I'd put all my money in a hobby farm.
Yeah, I think I'd probably use it to start a business that would be fun.
Or my own fitness center.
Yeah. Follow your passion, you know?
See what's not working out.
My passion's eating hot sauces on Twitch.
We gotta get like that TikTok guy that does all the hot
That's still
sauces
productive.
and just eats them really grossly.
Yeah.
Enjoy the hot tigrine.
Hot tiger.
Right.
What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, I just started a new job.
This
I don't know
one
how it's gonna go yet.
I love this.
I gotta fucking
Ryan,
never work a day in my life
following.
again. I fucking hate work.
Oh, yeah.
I
Who
feel
needs
like I just
the
get
wings
fat.
still?
I got lightning.
Play video games. but I
that's
just
okay.
don't work though.
You could ride motorcycles.
All right, you guys ready?
That's true. Maybe it's
All right,
okay.
let's go.
Cheers.
I love the flavor of that one.
Oh, that's really
That shit
good.
is good.
Hey, are that too spicy?
It's
Yeah.
actually well balanced.
The best part about this sauce is I've literally taken like meat that just has salt, pepper, olive oil, and that's it. Put it on rice that's just fucking plain white rice, and it tastes like Thai food. I can't explain it. It's like it makes you can make an entire interesting meal with just one sauce and like no real seasoning of anything else. It's fucking crazy.
This sauce lingers a
For
little.
all
Like,
the
I
hours that I
feeling
save when I make Thai green curry.
This? Oh, me?
You just said.
there's lemongrass.
Sometimes
White
you're in a hurry,
vinegar,
just take
water,
some chicken out of the fridge, throw it on some rice, splash on some sauce.
Green
My Thai,
Carolina,
well, I guess
garlic,
Sarah could eat the Thai green curry I make anyway.
She can't eat this either.
basil, salt, coconut
I do a lot
flakes,
of late
coconut
stage
sugar.
differentiation between her food and my food.
Cause she can't do onions either, right?
No, she can do onions, she can do soy.
Oh.
She can do vinegar.
Coconut?
Coconut sugar. Mangoes are out. Eggs are out. Dairy's out.
What are you gonna name any?
You can cook it, Jen says lemongrass and basil. Thai. These are thoughts that Jen is having. Well, this one's
Jim,
still.
can you
This
get
one's. Steve, this is the first sauce that's hung out after. Like
Yeah, I'm feeling it in my throat.
the heat's lingering. Shut up. The heat's lingering. I'm about to break into the cucumbers.
I should say it's on my tongue. Yeah. Not in my throat.
This is either gonna make it better or make it much worse.
It should be fine.
Unless it's zucchini.
Oh, I should bust out the stout here.
Where do you want to go?
Where is it? KBS or Dragon's Milk, guys. KBS or Dragon's Milk.
Dragon's Milk.
Oh, okay.
It's a special Dragon's Milk. not
This is the
regular.
part. This is the part of the stream that I really don't like. Is everything after this? It gets.
So we got some Solera Dragon's Milk, whatever that is.
That means that they added to the old batch some of the old batch to the new batch.
Ooh, it's like a
Which one's
cuvee.
How many people want some?
I'll take a little bit.
I need some more glasses.
I was about to ask you. Oh gosh. I'm about to ask you how many drumsticks I had, and then I just realized.
I'm sure there's more glasses.
Lots of glasses.
And I have another bottle of them.
I like this
Marcus
bowl of
left me.
sauces that I mixed together.
Yeah. Everybody at home, it's starting to get. For me, it's starting to get to the point where it's a little uncomfortable. Kyle's doing fine.
You have to be careful. You don't want to put
I'm a little.
Kyle's in DJ Dave's insanity.
He's got a shot glass for this shit.
giant. Yeah, that's what I thought. And that's super
The
deep.
soft one.
Yeah.
Like, they've got a great apple bar. Tons of this.
All right, next up, we got the one that took Flavor Dave out on our first one. This one is tasty, but somehow hit him hard. Jamaican pain is good. This is a great Caribbean taste to it.
I can smell the jerk spices coming off it already. Yeah, you might have a rough time.
Oh shit! All right.
Oh, habanero. It's habanero hot.
So, does this one have a speed like in there?
Sure.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that
You're
what
being
it's
great this time. You're putting a lot of sauce.
Yeah, I
on
want to
there.
go for it. Aim high. Air Force.
Sorry, these are thickly coated. Wow.
So, for people at home, after we did our first hot sauce challenge, my cousin wanted to do one with me, and so I went over to his house, and he kept this bottle. He said it was the tastiest hot sauce he's ever had in his life. So,
Yep.
I think it's very hot to me.
I put the hot Thai green too low on. Actually, I don't know. These are pretty. These are gonna. I probably should have switched these two, the hot Thai and the Jamaican.
I'm still feeling the tie.
Oh, we do it.
Did you?
Yeah, it was the one after this one that we were missing. The hottest one.
Here we go. Someone's missing one.
Whatever.
Who needs a wing? Anyone need a wing?
If you do,
I get a hot
turn it down to one.
We're down. We might be down to one extra
From
wing.
Detroit. Somehow it goes well on hot dogs.
All right.
That's all about.
You guys ready?
Ready.
Ready.
3.
Fuck my life. Here we go.
It's so good.
It's really good. Fuck!
Very nice, very nice.
Dog. No dog.
I put too much stuff on there.
Fuck. I got brave and stupid.
Oh, it's a lot of sauce.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm feeling the habanero.
I used to work
This is
at
the first one that's worthy of a shot.
Oh no. Are they gonna fuck your guts up?
No.
Oh, you're doing a shot? He's just shotgunning the sauce.
Well, because he's got a steel
Jen,
stomach.
it's good to see you. Thanks for joining us. Jen's gotta go. She says just in time for. Ah, fuck.
I just.
That's what they wanted.
Ooh.
Oh, here's a little.
I'm starting to sweat a little.
I'm really close to the hot sauce.
Wow. See, I just built it. Yeah.
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 I can feel the top of my head.
Kyle's about to. Kyle wants to do a shot of this Jamaican hot, apparently.
Cheers.
Jimbo.
Oh,
No.
guys, don't touch your eyes. I probably shouldn't need to say it, but do not touch your eyes.
And guys, before you take a piss, wash it.
I do like that one a lot.
Yeah.
My salivary glands just started like fucking freaking out.
Oh, I downed that. There wasn't much more stuff.
We need some tongue.
You got with your tongue. We go up to Reaper next. But Reaper's down on the list. It has like carrots and shit first.
It's really good sauce. This is very hot.
Well,
Russia.
who wants the extra wing?
And
Nick?
salt on there to really get the.
I'll wait.
Adhere to the wing.
Okay, this is a little. 3 sauces left. Ooh, I need more beer.
Yeah, I'm feeling it. And I just put like a little dot on my cracker.
The protein cake, guys. Eat some protein cake.
Oh no! I heard that.
What happened? Someone throw up?
I heard someone like talk.
I was the first one everybody went for milk for.
Nobody wanted to be the first.
We were going for milk.
Fine.
Thanks.
I thought I was gonna be the only one.
Yeah.
You got a good sweat going.
Might be it for me.
You guys are done already? No, there's 3 left.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
There's 3 left?
Okay,
Oh, fuck my life.
there's 3 left.
That one. I'm like crying.
You're crying. Come on, guys. Drink some beer. Let your tongue cool off. This is
Guys.
the bomb beyond insanity.
It says on the bottle, pain is good. It's fine.
Yeah, building and building.
At least it's not 100% pain or Dave's insanity.
So the one I made is not even half. Not even half the size.
But we got to get our wings for the next one. Double take Carolina Reaper.
You're gonna do what?
Getting stuck in the corner of my mouth.
No, we're gonna run out. We're gonna run out.
I'll switch to crackers.
I'm bowing out, by the way.
You're bound. Who's bowing out before the next
Okay.
one?
One down.
I'm in.
One less wing.
So I go next one.
Just so, I mean, so you all know, like, I think I'm handling it better, but
Just letting the dogs out.
Oh, I'm dousing the wings. These are getting doused.
Yeah, you should maybe take a chill bath.
take a chill pill. Okay.
It's a good idea.
So ingredients on the next one: Carolina Reaper. We got.
Wait,
that's not the first.
Okay.
That's hot sauce Carolina Reaper.
I actually called it before.
No, it's the last.
Oh, okay.
So we got roasted bell peppers, cider vinegar, orange juice, water, lemon juice, yellow onion, sun-dried tomato, roasted garlic, tangerine vinegar, chipotle and adobo, brown sugar, Carolina Reaper salt.
Well,
The Carolina
I like-
Reaper is like one of the last.
I like that the Carolina Reaper is so far down there just to fuck with you. Like, you're like, oh, bell pepper base. No big deal.
Yeah. This one, it's spicy, but it's not gonna kill you.
So less than the last one.
Yes, I don't know. We'll find out. All right, dumping the sauce on. I'll go lighter. I promise.
You're struggling.
Sweating here.
I'm starting to
Reaper?
slip off. Like red now, so.
Yeah.
So this stuff is great in chili. Chili.
Please don't start.
This one is really good in chili.
I hit pepper this.
That's what sucks about this one is it's thick,
I'll
too.
probably don't get that far today.
I poured open the other Solera if anyone wants some more.
I figured that everyone was on that route. But it's not.
All right, here we go.
I mean, I'm definitely getting to the point
Get
where
your
I'm
Reaper
not-
on.
Like I did with all.
Look at it, it's thick, too. This motherfucker's thick.
Oh, you poured thick. By request, I went lighter on this
Thank you,
because I was dousing the wings.
Yeah.
That's a big
Yeah, I got, Steve, I got real brave on the last one. That was stupid.
Yeah, the pineapple one.
Was everyone good? Cheers. Here we go.
Cheers, y'all.
Cheers.
Look. See you on the other side.
One little bite, wait a second.
It's burn on top of burn, so it's hard.
Yeah.
I kind of want to use
It's
the other
not
sauces to
bad.
cool off. Does that make sense?
I think it's just hot. It's really good.
Yeah.
It's just stacked. Oh,
Not as big a fan of flavor as the last one.
yeah.
Steve, you gotta put something more on.
More? Okay.
Just need to take a swim.
We have the Hellfire and the Extreme Regret left.
I don't know if I want to taste the hot sauce.
We're
Maybe
gonna
after
do
this
this
one.
fire to aspirin. Or aspirin.
Hellfire Detroit is.
Yeah.
Made out of Detroit, that's the big.
Right. They would fresh Detroit water.
Yeah.
So Hellfire first.
Here there's.
Yeah, just wanna get the captain's-
Better draft than the Vikings had.
Oh,
Wow.
gloves are off over here.
Bunch of fucking Viking fans.
Oh.
Okay.
How many Super Bowls have you won? I was like, you've won as many Super Bowls as we have. I just like to point that out.
Why the Jamaican one's making me so
None.
hot?
Zero.
Yeah, I'm going to inappropriate now, right now.
I'm with Troy. Who dat?
I'm feeling
From Pennsylvania.
That one wasn't too bad.
No, actually,
No, I feel like,
I told you guys.
but I can't tell if it's because I got more conservative with my sauce pour.
What was that, Gene?
I said I can't tell if it wasn't as bad as the Jamaican or if I just got more conservative with my sauce. I think I just got more conservative with my sauce pour.
Your taste buds are burned out.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the question. Do we put the wings for the Hellfire Habanero or the Extreme Regret?
Wait, what do you mean by
We only have wings for one more.
I don't think we got 100 wings.
Oh,
There's definitely there's not enough to cover.
I
Well-
can shit for the last.
Yeah.
I have to switch to a different sauce vehicle.
We need a different sauce vehicle at some point. So what do we want to do?
I want to do the hottest avocado cracker. Personally.
okay.
Sauce.
If there's enough,
Does that cool you off?
I need
No,
more
but I meant if they.
Oh.
7 wings left. 7 wings.
Yeah, the
Put it on a
not the one we
breadstick.
just had.
Look it.
yeah, no, I mean, I guess the last one.
Tortilla.
Dude, one of my brother asked me the other day.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, have you seen them at this
Cracker,
restaurant? They have the
would
most
you need a
disgusting
wing
thing,
for
and I
this
looked at it. It was
1,
a
2,
slice of
3,
pizza with like all the Italian
4.
meats, like capicola,
Yeah.
prosciutto, all that on there, salamis and shit, and then with
We have 4 for this one.
So, and I do the last one.
pepperoncinis
Yeah.
and
That sounds amazing. That sounds amazing.
and they were like, dude, can you believe it?
All right,
Oop, I
Hellfire habanero. This one is just pretty much straight habanero pepper.
There's 4 wings in here. You don't pour as much sauce.
Yeah.
So,
You don't need to half the bottle.
Well, it's not coming out, so there you go.
oh, that's.
That's your wing.
All right, whoever's doing a cracker, here you go. Good luck.
crackers.
That
That'll actually help though, because then more carbs.
Cauliflower.
Decent.
I really like this one a lot.
You do or don't?
I do. I like this one a lot. Seriously,
All right, wing
Very
people.
milk on standby.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank
Is
you.
this the hottest one?
No, it's not. But I feel like I got
Actually,
celery.
next one is the hottest one.
So
by
for
far.
everybody at home, this is 300,000 Scoville units that we're about to hit right here. Which, by the way, I found out was subjective, and that really upset me. I thought it was scientific.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all. Let's go.
This is just straight habanero.
All right, hit your nostrils when you sniff it.
I mean, it's quality.
It's very clean and pure habanero
Yeah.
flavor.
Alright, we got a couple of people coughing.
That one was so.
It's like being pepper sprayed by a friend, though.
Still sucks getting pepper spray.
Yeah, but at least if it's a friend, you're like nice about it.
Pepper spray.
Be an asshole and get pepper spray.
What's that? You want more?
I don't think I've got enough.
Oh. That one's good.
That's very good.
Yeah.
That one's really good, surprisingly, on like hot dogs and sausages.
I don't think that one was as bad as the one that. Yeah, what was the one that was so bad?
The Jamaican one?
I like
That's
the
the
people
one
who
that
stop
shows
thinking about
flavor.
what they like the best. They're just like, it hurts.
I feel like hot dogs are very underrated food. Like quality sausages.
What are you guys gonna replace the last? We aren't going yet. We need a minute. But what are you guys replacing the last one with?
I was thinking about doing the ass reaper.
Wasn't as hot. It's like, I feel
Do
like
you
the
still
last-
have the other Elijahs that you had?
Yeah. No, I'd say that middle.
Wait, I don't think so.
This one is
That
the
one's the hottest.
Yeah, people were like,
I think
yeah,
we finished that
was
one off.
sad.
Oh, Sarah's on. Sarah has entered the chat.
This last one.
Sarah, thank you so much for these drumsticks. They're fucking smoky delicious, so good.
They are wonderful. Thank you so much.
They're actually making the experience not as painful. Kyle died though. You want a chair?
Wait, so we have.
I'll do a wing.
Yeah.
I'll be
Sure, you wanna bring a
gentle. Cause this is
Brutal.
brutal.
Okay, cool.
Is this?
Oh,
where's the hot
That's gentle.
I'm gonna mix it.
What is that?
No, it's Elijah's extreme regret.
Oh,
yeah.
Like,
It's thinly coated over the entire wing.
Sarah, do you want me to bring you a beer? Or do you want to get a beer? I've got beers in here.
We're gonna wait. We're not ready. But you can grab your one. But don't go yet.
I hope you're dying. I bet it's spicy in there, in that studio. Croft smell chicken and hot sauce.
Yeah.
Yes, Lara?
Christy didn't cry last time we did this one.
Oh, I guess we should. Are we doing the Aspirin?
No.
She went to the bathroom and cried.
I gotta get it.
Good job.
Yeah, I should probably get some crackers.
Yeah, guys, wait. Oh, you're doing Ass Reaper?
Yeah, we're gonna do the Aspirin first.
This is the last one. Which one is it? Extreme Regret. Wherever it is.
Okay. Oh, wait, there's dogs out there. Heads up.
Christy.
That's true.
Yeah. No, in
She's sleeping.
when?
Kyle,
October.
I think I've got
By the way, the next one
master
will be
if that's the easiest.
October.
Oh, perfect.
You do it October, April, May-ish.
Okay.
You pass the sauce down.
Yeah. And Gene, I'm gonna cut down to 10 sauces to save some money on the next one. Because it's really expensive to buy all these sauces.
Although to your credit, like the fact that most of them had free shipping this time made it a lot more affordable. The shipping is what fucking kills you. But dude, Steve, I forgot to tell you, the one that fucking surprised me was, remember when we did that Isabel Street, the fermented one?
It never showed up.
So I got it, and dude, it's fucking amazing. The yellow one, the yellow fermented one.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it's so tasty.
Yeah.
So it tastes better when it shows up.
Yeah, it's a hot sauce that's best enjoyed when it shows up.
Did you ever get the Nashville jerk one?
Nope.
God, that one was so good. I feel like it would have been in this round had you guys got it and could have voted on it, but it was like a jerk sauce and a Nashville hot combined together. Hey, Sarah.
Hey, Steve.
Jim made
beer in here.
All right, guys, here we go. Extreme regret. Everyone ready to regret this? Oh, wait.
Okay.
Oh, you already won. Kyle's not here. I didn't realize Kyle wasn't here.
No, Kyle's in the bathroom.
Hopefully not getting eaten by
No regret. Did you put any on your?
Oh, she did. She had a good dab on there, actually.
Skip. Oh my god.
bison patty with like a
Oh.
Pineapple.
Is this a lot?
on top with like.
Show the camera. Ben wants to know if this is a lot of sauce.
That's a lot of sauce, yeah.
You got like 4 times that.
Yeah, that will be painful.
Yeah. If you want to throw that cracker away and do it,
Shot.
feel free to do that. Actually, you've experienced it, so you know what the sauce tastes like. I survived. You survived. I didn't. I sweat a lot. I didn't cry when I ate this one. Oh, we still got a vote after.
And I was like, oh shit, that's probably kind of dangerous. The dogs can open the
Bang
sliding
it
door.
up.
And so I go in the house and Spencer's laying by the
John?
door to the backyard. And
I'm just getting breath.
hey!
Ginny, come on.
Oh, that's awesome.
Juniper. Also, Madison, don't talk to your sister.
Yeah. She's like, this is filthy. What are you guys talking about?
regret.
Oh.
No regret.
No regret.
All right, Kyle's back. Okay, you guys ready?
Wait, hold on.
Cheers.
Shit, let's do it.
Extreme regrets. Still not as bad as Dave's Insanity. Never do Dave's Insanity.
Is that worse?
Dave's Insanity, Sarah, who's just on screens like, this tastes like paint.
You have to put it on the.
Paint.
Dave's Insanity, that's what that.
Yeah. And they
There
said
we
Enough sauce.
No, we didn't put enough sauce in that to do chip.
Oh, no, there it is. There it is.
It's
It's like, whoa. It's like the college drinking.
It doesn't taste good. Fuck! It's like
Precision.
It's kind of like the bomb where it's just hot and there's not a good.
it tastes
flavor.
like batteries.
It does.
Oh, no, they're doing Ass Reaper.
Ass Reaper tastes like batteries. My ears are hot inside.
It's like the bomb. How like the bomb is just hot for the sake of hot, and there's not really a good flavor to it. And it's also just acid.
Put it in stuff. Like chili. That's how I got rid of my bottle of Ass Reaper. Was I made chili and used it in chili.
But I like the bottle so much, I feel bad.
Last week.
Did it hit you guys finally?
Yeah.
Yeah. How'd it go?
Like that.
All right, we'll get everyone to. Where's the cap? All right, everyone who ate all of them, let's vote.
Oh, you mean my nose is water, but it's not like.
Oh, that's sort of
effervescent burning.
I must have like loaded it on so we did that one.
Okay.
All right, we got 6 sauces to vote on.
Okay, now I feel myself.
Yeah, it did. That one like
No,
It's been like a minute.
okay.
that was a real slow burn, and then it's just like then the
Yep.
afterburners came.
You might not enjoy that.
All right, votes.
She said,
I'm gonna straight up vote. Just vote for that last one, so you guys get to do it eventually. Does anyone? Okay, Tapatio. Who's using one of their 2 votes for Tapatio?
what are the ones?
It's so good, but there's really good ones here.
Yeah.
So 1 vote. Okay,
2
1
votes,
vote
2
for
votes.
Tapatio.
2 votes.
2 votes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't go wrong with that tea.
You can't go wrong with Tapatio, but I mean, I don't wanna.
It's not that exciting.
It's
Yeah.
not exciting. I use it every day, almost every day. Seed Ranch. Who's voting for Seed Ranch?
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
The tie.
The tie.
Thank you,
Seven
thank you,
votes.
Sarah, for the cheers. Sarah just cheered 100 bits. I can't talk. My fucking mouth's on fire.
Oh shit! I don't have enough votes. All right, because I want to vote for this too, but I'm saving my vote.
Yeah,
Pain is
okay.
good. Who's voting for Pain is Good Jamaican?
That was
One,
delicious.
1,
Yeah.
2, 3.
This is what our favorite was? Is that what we're doing?
Yep.
Yeah.
4,
You know, before I got into
5. Okay, there's enough votes. I don't need to use my vote on it. Okay.
I think it was
5.
again. I was told S.
You know, I'll use my vote because the Extreme Regret's not going to make it. So I'm just going to vote for Jamaican style too.
Yama.
A double take Carolina Reaper. If you still have votes left. Most of us are out to votes.
It's really good on eggs.
All right. Yep. Hellfire. 1, 2. Well, last time, we did their like bourbon Reaper sauce. So they have Hellfire does a lot where they age their hot sauces in like alcohol barrels. So they have a wine, a beer, and a whiskey hot sauce. All right. Who's voting? Oh, no one voted for that one. Oops, gotta get rid of that. All right, and then Elijah's Extreme Regret. 1. I was gonna vote for it, but I knew it wasn't gonna make it, so I went for another one. So,
Way your vote.
I mean, I didn't agree with it.
No.
It tastes like a battery.
Seed Ranch, Jamaican, make the spicy ones.
Kind of like fall flavor.
And
Earthy,
then
Yeah.
the not spicy ones, we got Weak Knees and Dr. Aspirin.
Seems fair.
Yeah.
I guess I will eat this Jamaican extra wing we have.
Too bad without wings because you have to try.
You don't want it.
No.
Jim, I'm gonna try some of your. Because that is fantastic.
So even though there's 3 bottles, there's actually 2 hot sauces.
Oh, that was way too much
One of them
sauce.
is fermented, and then the other one, I thought it was a little too vinegary, so I
Yeah.
cooked it a little.
What do you recommend? Try
So that's my favorite.
Look
That's
at
my
the
favorite.
top
That's
graphics.
a pineapple habanero.
It's like
None of them are like.
inside the head though.
These are homemade ones of yours?
Yeah, these are homemade ones. Because I got incorporated.
All
so
right,
some of my favorite
good
hot
stuff.
sauces And I'm like, this seems like it's something I can.
So we'll probably do. I think we did the first week in October last time for the next one, so we'll probably stick to that.
Which should I start with here?
That's that. I think there's.
Wait, so what were the winners? I'm sorry. It was weak knees.
We got the weak knees, curry sriracha, Dr. Aspirin, Seed Ranch, Thai hot cream, and Pain is Good Jamaican.
Yeah, I would say that's pretty fair.
Well, so I think we'll do another 3. There'll only be 10 at each of those 3. Vote on the winners for those. Do another greatest hits, and then the winners from those greatest hits can combine with the winners from these greatest hits.
Okay, so that's a fermented
All-star game.
Yeah.
The one in the jar has more of a garlic flavor, and I thought it was
Okay,
like a
where are the hot sauces?
The jar one is only.
Oh man, yeah,
This one
this is
fermented.
definitely one of the spiciest ones.
Wait,
Right here.
So if you open the jar one,
But it's like
But I
it's so
actually-
flavorful though. It's
The
spicy, but it's
flavor
got a
is
ton
amazing.
of flavor.
It's all that jerk spice.
That is a
in there.
Yeah.
One of the things I love about hot sauce is like there's almost no calories in it, so you can just dump it on your food and not even track it if you're tracking.
It's pretty much the only condiment I use now. Hot sauce and mustard, and sometimes hot sauce mixed
I
with
use-
mustard.
I use barbecue sauce still.
You
It's
guys
also really good for blood sugar because all the capsaicin kicks your blood sugar down.
Oh really?
Yeah. All
Yeah.
you diabetics out
The
there.
more you know.
Yeah.
What did Kyle say?
He said that the capsaicin in the hot sauces actually helps with blood sugar too. Keeps it down.
Oh, carrots and lime.
Also, you put it in people's eyes and they hate it. It makes dogs stop eating your food.
She seems okay.
After
She's
that.
dead.
No, that one no. I just like that.
Oh, ending on the Jamaican. My mouth is on fire.
yeah, that Jamaican one really.
Jamaican one might have been one of the hot ones.
I think it was. Like
I
when you
think the Jamaican one snuck up on you was the heat.
I think also though it tastes so good that you're just like, ooh yeah, and then you're like, oh no. Whereas the other ones you're like, oh this is hot, I should be careful. Maybe.
Yeah, I definitely went way too late on the extreme regret.
Pickles and stuff.
yeah.
But
Just like
I'm sad I still have so much left of this bottle because I don't know what I'm going to use it on.
keep burning.
I poured it on stuff here and there gingerly.
No, it's like you said, for
All the
those
other
really,
stuff-
really hot ones, you can only throw them in chili, basically. Or hot soups.
Yeah. Yep.
I want to build a couple.
Oh, I need to wash my hands.
Yeah, 30 minutes.
What do we got?
Yeah.
for fridge
I'm
left?
not making that mistake.
Well, so there's a hot sauce that was from made in Belize that I really love called Habanero. It's based on papaya, and it was my wife's uncle who made it. He passed away.
That's
He doesn't make it, but he passed away.
what you're trying to like.
I'm trying to like make a kind of like sriracha that tastes good.
I couldn't do that many. Give me time.
That's rare. Most hot sauces taste better in there.
Oh, John.
On their food. Like, if there's always hot sauce, you know, like Thai hot sauce tastes best in Thai food.
Oh, in my bag.
Okay.
Not everything is like.
Oh yeah, I need to take pictures of hot sauce.
You can bring them back out. I just put them in the bag and get them out.
True.
Does anyone want the pineapple?
I'll take it home.
You'll take it? I just like I don't.
Can we-
Literally, it's so thin. I don't use it on anything.
You know what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put xanthan gum in and thicken it up and see if I can make it stick.
We should do, Steve. We should do a vote on what was your least favorite, or just a round table. What was your least favorite of the sauces?
The pineapple one is everyone's pineapple.
Yeah. I haven't even get into the flavor.
Pineapple.
I think if it was thicker, it would have been amazing.
I think Ass Reaper. I mean, you guys didn't have Ass Reaper. I think Ass Reaper was the worst, just because it literally just tastes like licking a 9-volt. Hey, girl.
Yeah.
Oh. We're talking about which hot sauce is the worst.
Ass Reaper.
We all
Ass
think the
Reaper.
pineapple was just so thin and didn't have much flavor.
It's not even just how hot it is. It's the fact it's just hot with no flavor, and so it's just kind of.
It's like
There's no
licking a
point.
battery. What do you got over there? What's your least?
Oh yeah.
Y'all, all of you
The
said
bombs.
pineapple?
We will never do the bomb in this challenge. I'm not spending that amount of money for that sauce to use for this. It's like over $20. Yeah, the bomb is
worked out great.
Expensive.
Well, we're hard.
So, Steve, I think you're saying consider making some hot sauce. It's
I tried once.
market
It
season.
didn't.
I don't
It didn't go well.
What, 6 of us trying to like.
Yeah.
I tried any of them.
I really like the one that's
That one, that's.
I
like that.
They Don Sauce and Nick Cobbs have really pushed the Melania's ghost pepper, I think it is. They want us to do that one.
Melania's ghost pepper?
Yeah. So that'll be on the list next time because they have asked for it.
I don't think I've ever had a ghost pepper. Have we ever done a ghost pepper hot sauce?
Yeah, we've had a ghost pepper.
Oh yeah.
But I was gonna say we did the XXX Melania's last time, and I was supposed to order the ghost pepper on the list.
Dude,
instead.
that has become my breakfast go-to. I put it on my breakfast burritos. I put it on my eggs. Every breakfast, that's my one.
That was like a habanero based one.
Yeah, but it was like like a gourmet tapatio almost. Well, it wasn't that vinegary. It was like a gourmet, but still in the vein of like Mexican hot sauces. It was fucking great.
It was delicious for sure.
Yeah.
I also I can't believe it didn't get the votes, but the double take sweet habanero times 10. That factor to it. That one was amazing.
It's really good.
I like that one a lot.
It's really good.
It was a big build up. Like if you ate it and you're like, oh, that's not really anything, and then it just like built and built and built. I use that in a lot of recipes.
My favorite thing to do is Sarah and I every Tuesday we get tacos for Taco Tuesday, and one of the best things to do is like try the difference each sauce on a taco because it's like a whole different taco each time, but some of them are fucking horrible on tacos. Like the not this hell raising, but the pineapple hell raising on a taco.
Oh yeah,
not great. But I was like curious.
No, that goes good on.
What's that?
That goes good on like breakfast food and stuff.
On breakfast?
Yep, I like it on my hash browns.
Ooh.
That's the habanero pineapple one, I believe, right?
Yeah, habanero pineapple.
Yeah.
I still have it in the fridge and I haven't figured out what to put it on. So potatoes. It's good on potatoes.
Potatoes, maybe like a bacon or a ham or something.
Oh. Ow! Ow! Hold on, we got a guest here. Hold on. Are you coming? Maddie says, She says, I hate it.
What dog is that?
That's
that
Maddie.
June?
Ready to try them?
Maddie.
No,
You hear your name?
So it's two sauces, but one of them,
One is fermented and one is not.
yeah. And
Which one is fermented?
The two in the lower ones are the same sauce. One of them is
She's like, I'm mad, but also give me some chicken. You don't want this. It's too spicy for you, girl.
Sarah's like, she's Mexican. She can't.
Yeah.
and then this one is just like a habanero sauce.
Jim over here made his own hot sauces and brought them. So
What?
they've been trying.
I should have said so. I didn't think that far ahead.
What'd you make, Jim?
I made a pineapple habanero cooked hot sauce, and then I made another garlic fermented habanero hot sauce. And I thought it was a little bit, flavors were a little bit bright on it, so I ended up using a sous vide a little bit. And one sauce done kind of, another one was a more simple one. Here's your rabbit crackers.
I feel like the area of garlic hot sauces is underexplored. Like
Yes.
you don't see a lot of them, and garlic's already got a spice profile of its own. Like it's got to be a thing, right?
I think
Absolutely.
We've had a couple like
It's a weird flavor from
the
most
Steve
people.
one and then Baby Greg's.
Well, a lot of them have
Was
garlic
there
in
like
them
a
too.
Detroit one?
A lot of them actually
Probably.
several of these did have garlic. The Steve H had some garlic.
Or who's one?
Well, this
That is
is
a fermented.
this is the fermented.
Yeah, those two are the fermented.
I
And
think
then
I
the
like
big
the
full
full
one. That's my favorite one so far too. It's sweet,
No.
but the fermented gives it.
Is this too much? Is this too much?
Actually, it's not. Believe it or not. Now we're gonna find out if Steve is gonna have trust issues for me for that one.
So that's good.
bad.
Pretty good. Good. Next time we'll do gym sauce.
Could be all gym sauces.
Oh, send in the bottle.
He's a website, recipes off a website called thatothercookingblog.com.
It wasn't fine.
What is it?
Called thatothercookingblog.com.
Thatothercookingblog.com.
And this guy was like, hot sauces are super easy, and he has these few recipes, and some of them are fermented, and some of them are just like, put your stuff together and cook it. That's actually one of the hot sauces from there. The other one is from YouTube, and it's called Yellow Jacket.
So,
And maybe we can eventually get a Nick Cobb hot sauce on here too.
Okay.
Does he make his own?
Yeah, I've tried to get it, but it just hasn't happened.
Yeah.
He makes salsa too. It sells in stores in the San Francisco area.
No shit.
Hmm?
I know he took a step back from the internet for a while, but that dude rules.
I hear from him every once in a while on Discord, but yeah, he definitely took a step back.
Yeah. All right, dudes. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on. We got 9 people listening. Thanks so much for joining us on Twitch. If you haven't been listening already, also on Shat the Movies, we are currently, I think, in another block of Hot Sauce Steve movies, which we are now at. Shit, what did we just put out? Oh wait, we got Blade coming up. We got Blade coming up on Tuesday, and then hold on, let's see. Blade coming up Tuesday.
And Full Metal Jacket.
Then Jumanji. Yep. Then Full Metal Jacket. You're absolutely right. So we are actually in a Hot Sauce Steve block right now currently. Which what was the one that you did for? Can't remember. Which one was it? Oh, it was Blade. Yeah, where we were like fucking jacked about it. You're like, I haven't seen this in a while, but I think it's all right. It's pretty good. Full Metal. By the way, spoiler alert. I was hype on all 3 movies, and for the most part, like I feel like everybody else was like okay with them, but it was one of those weird ones where like I was doing like I feel like Jumanji. You can't compare it to the new ones. That's kind of bullshit because it's like it's not a fair comparison. They're doing different things. They're trying to do a different thing. Like, you're not going to have The Rock, like, returning to his childhood home and being like, I connect with this stuff. Like, doing real acting, you know? But at the same time, it's like, I was surprised with the shit, like whenever when I'm the person, like, defending a thing that's child-themed, I feel like the parents in the room should be, like, taking that angle on it. So it was like, those monkeys don't look like real monkeys. I'm like, they're not supposed to look like real monkeys. It's based on a book. They look like the monkeys in the book. Did you not see the book? Read the book? Is that what you do with the book? Read it? But yeah. But you got that, like, when you watched Jumanji, when you watched Jumanji, did you think these monkeys don't look real enough? Did you think the monkeys were supposed to look real?
I haven't seen it since I was a kid, so I don't know.
You commissioned a movie you haven't seen since you were a child?
It won the poll on Twitter.
Man of the people. Z says he's here for Blade, not just because he's black, but because he also is a Dampier. And he says he hasn't seen Full Metal Jacket since Marine Corps boot camp. Dude, it's so good. And Ash and I go at it. Spoiler alert again on that pod. We go at it because she's like, the scene where they're shaving their heads, it's like they're shaving away their humanity and sweeping away their identities. I'm like, nah, I think it's just like a typical boot camp scene. They shave your head. It's fun. It's funny.
But like, actually, it is supposed to kind of represent.
Well, I know Kubrick was going for that.
No, but like, actually, when they do.
Oh, when they actually shave, yeah, that's what they're going for. But she said it was. She said it was. Hold on, I got to pull up the exact words because I was like, come on now. It's let's see. The exact words were. Because I keep a transcript of every single pod. She said, and I quote, It's aggressive, it's defeating, it's the moment they all begin to look alike and lose all individuality. They're stripped and made new to be crafted in the image of the core, and as they sweep the hair away, so is the life they had before.
But that's kind of the whole military point. I mean, that's
Well,
what they did when they shaved my head.
She's also like the rifleman's creed. She's like, it's so disturbing. I'm like, I had it on a poster above my bed when I was in high school. I think it's cool. She's like, but it's not supposed to be cool. I'm like, but it is cool.
I mean, you're trying to train people to do a very dehumanizing task.
Well, I mean, that's what Sarah and I were talking about. We're like, what's not summer camp? It's fucking boot camp before you go to war.
And it's for Marines. So,
And it's
you
for
know,
Marines.
The only thing that's missing is all the bits about eating crayons.
Thank you, Z, for your service. Yeah, Z says, that's the whole point of boot camp. Z, you can't believe Pyle played Kingpin on the Daredevil show. Pyle played Thor in Adventures in Babysitting.
That's true.
I see
He was
it's
also
very
in
memorable.
Jurassic World.
And Daredevil.
What's that?
It was one of the best films ever on.
Oh
for a
yeah,
TV
Vincent
show.
D'Onofrio is amazing. He was in what? Jurassic World?
He was in Jurassic World.
He was?
Yeah, he was the bad guy in Jurassic World. And you
Like he
don't-
was a dinosaur?
No, he was like one of the dudes.
Oh.
He was the dude who was like trying to steal the Velociraptors from Chris Pratt. That's how much you like Vincent D'Onofrio like disappeared into things. You're like, oh,
All I remember about Jurassic World was this, this, and I also remember that big megalodon.
yeah,
Was it a megalodon?
I think so.
Something like that. That came out of the water. I was like, oh, and ate a.
I saw
pterodactyl.
the first
Listen, I just
one.
want to think about the fact that people
Serious.
thought about like deploying Velociraptors to caves in Afghanistan to go like hunt down like terrorists because like it's stupid, but also I want to see it.
Also, let's talk about the fact that they were riding motorcycles through the fucking jungle. Like that's an easy thing to do.
That is
Alongside
why I got into
Velociraptors.
Triumph motorcycls, though. Was
That's why you got into Triumphs?
well, also in Steve McQueen, but
He's so impressionable.
I don't know.
Where did Steve go? Jim. Jim. How nice is that chair right next to you? Sorry, everybody in the chat that I'm yelling at. Look at that chair. It's beautiful.
Leather.
Is that whose chair is that? Yeah, no shit, Z. Thor. For realsies. Look, I'll show you. Let's see.
Just drink. Why would you go? Like San Francisco.
Adventures in Babysitting.
So you can't have the bread. There's actually baked butter in it. And-
Yeah, bro. Check this shit out.
Costco.
Look at that.
Wow.
Yeah, buff
Like-
Vincent D'Onofrio.
I mean, I don't know if that's is that buff.
Well, okay, skinny,
Lean, yeah.
lean Vincent
Yeah.
D'Onofrio.
I
Yeah, there he is. Look at that.
Pull him up in Jurassic World.
Okay. Come on.
Yeah.
You know, it's like a mystery.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, no, they're on me too.
Oh yeah.
Too.
We're back to pile shape there.
He's a little slimmer though than like Kingpin status.
Was he really fat as Kingpin?
Oh, he's
I mean, I think it's the
thick.
suits. I think it's the suits.
It was like this unspoken rule, you don't go back.
All right. So anyway, thanks everybody for joining us for the Twitch stream. Thank you, Kyle, for being here to eat the sauces with me. Thank you, Sarah, for making the chickens. Thank you, Steve, for putting it together. I know you guys have an event coming up in 15 minutes. Yeah. Thank you, Maddie. Hey, girl. But anyway, make sure to check us out on Tuesday for Blade. What's that?
You should get Big D and Ash to do it next time.
Dude, I told them about it. They seemed interested. I sent them the list of all the sauces. Nothing.
Okay, I'll work on Big D because we talk about Wordle
Yeah.
somewhat often.
Make
So
that the Wordle word for the week. Well, show up is too many. Yeah. Spices. Spices.
all right.
That's 6 too. Spice.
What was supposed to be? Is it 5? 5. Spicy.
I know,
I said spicy.
Oh.
You're also
All right, crew. Anyway, y'all have a good night tonight. Thanks so much, Steve, for putting this together. What? What's up?
No, I was talking to someone else. Sorry.
Okay. Thanks, everybody who tuned in, and we will see you guys soon for another Twitch stream. I'm trying to get another either bracket Twitch stream together with Big D and Ash, or possibly Ash has been bugging me again to do some Jackbox games, so we might do that. So anyways, thanks guys so much for tuning in. Thanks everybody from Minnesota for hanging out with us, and we will see you next time right here on Chat Twitch. Goodbye now.
Remember when we first met John McClane? Argyle picked him up from the plane and took him down the Nakatomi Tower to meet with Holly. He came to get her back and to be her man, but Hans and his buddies fucked up the plan, and that's about when everything went sour at the Christmas party, and the terrorists were